Hi dear, have you heard about knowledge money? It's a concept where you get to make money from what you know. From your existing knowledge. Emeka Novice is about to give insight on this topic. Get your writing materials and jot things down.
You got to realize that embedded in you are gifts, embedded in you are experiences, embedded in you is expertise and knowledge that you can make money from. And something that I've constantly spoken to individuals that I have come to realize that they can take, anybody, including you, can take these experiences, these giftings inside of you, the expertise you've gained, the mastery of something that has made you an expert, and the knowledge you may have gained from specialized training. You can take these things and begin to earn income, make money from them. The thing that I've come to share with them is the fact that you have to fully accept wholeheartedly that you're an embodiment of these things. You're an embodiment of talents, you're an embodiment of gifting, you're an embodiment of experiences, knowledge, and you have mastered something that has made you an expert in a chosen area. You've got to fully and wholeheartedly accept that fact. Understand also that people need what you already know. People need what you already know, what you are an expert in, to be able to light up their own paths, to be able to enjoy profitability in their own businesses or experience glory in their relationships, in their personal lives. You are needed. Listening to me right now, I can tell you for a fact that because these things reside inside of you, you are needed by the world. You are needed by people. You needed to accept this truth wholeheartedly inside of you that you are needed. Understanding it is critical for this journey. All right. It's important. The next thing I've come to realize is the fact that even after acceptance and knowing that what you have mastered, the things that you are expert in, what you know, what you've experienced, what I've come to see with certain individuals is the fact that they don't want to collect money in exchange to be a blessing. So I met a lady sometime that I traveled in the city of Lagos. She was so good at what she does, but she was so unwilling to accept money because she felt it was just easy to tell people something. It was so easy to inform people. It was always so easy to guide people. And so there was no need for her to collect money from them. I feel that that is something that is deficient in a lot of individuals, And so I told her in that certain month that I visited that I was going to be on her neck and I needed her to make 500,000 the next month. Guess what? She did $1 million. She did $1 million by the next month because she had to accept the fact that what she had inside of her was needed and people needed to pay her to access her wisdom. When she realized it, accepted my push, and I was on neck, by the next month, she had done $1 million for herself. It was a good starting point. And today she's balling. She's excited. She's happy. She feels fulfilled. She feels happy by the fact that she can just be home and she's getting money in her bank account. It's so great for her right now. But for you to be able to be a blessing, which is the crux of my teaching for today, for you to be able to be a blessing to the world, you've got to be seen. Nobody knows a silent expert. People don't sell things from the back of a house except you're selling marijuana or some form of certain things that have been banned by the government. People buy from the front of the store. Go to all the storehouses around you in the university, in your neighborhood. People buy from the front of the store. You don't want to sell your goods and you go and put them on the back. Who does that? You start a business and you want people to buy from you, maybe buy a physical product from you, and then you go and put them at the back of your house. As I said, it's only contraband that is sold from the back of the house, mostly, illegally. But in the usual context of business, trading, and exchange of money, people sell things from the front of stores. So these things that they sell must be exposed to the eyes for people to see and to say, I want to buy, and then they buy. It's the same thing with you. You must be seen by people to know that you are relevant to them, and then they will want to buy from you. Nobody knows a silent expert. I want you to understand this. In other words, you must be seen and you must be known. This is the crux of my conversation with you today. You must be seen and you must be known. People must know you. People must know what you're about. And for me, I love the online route a whole lot because I can stay in my house, I can stay in my boxes, I can stay in my office and be visible. I'm in my office right now as I'm teaching you. I didn't need to go to a special studio. I'm in my own house, sorry, my own office, and I'm reaching out. I don't know the extent to which this teaching will go, but I know that this teaching is going to reach to thousands of individuals, if not millions. Being online is a beautiful place to be. But it is not just about being online alone. You can also extend this to the physical space, to being offline. All right. But the foundation is that you've got to be able to define yourself, that those who need you, we know that you're the one that they need so that they can come to you and then they can pay you money in exchange for that which you're offering, from your gifts, from your expertise, from your knowledge. All right. You've got to be seen and you've got to be known. As I said, nobody knows a silent expert. So in doing this, I want you to be able to take out your pen and your paper and you begin to write down. I mean, by now you should have a specialized jotter or a specialized journal to be able to write down some of the questions that you're learning from my teachings. All right. So write down right now, who will you serve? All right. Who will you serve? Who has the problem that you think that you can provide a solution based on your expertise, based on your talent, based on what the things you know, based on your experiences? Who will you serve? And how will you serve them? Just two questions, all right? Who will you serve? You got to be able to act like, okay, is it a stay-at-home mom? Is it medical doctors? Are you going to serve busy CEOs? Are you going to serve diabetics in their 70s? Are you going to serve pastors who are starting out in online ministry? You've got to be able to itemize. You've got to be able to think. This is a thinking game. It's a thinking journey. You've got to master the art of being able to think for yourself and come up with thoughts that are unique to you. All right. So who will you serve? Be able to get your journal and be able to write them down. All right. Write them down. Who will you serve? And how will you serve them? Very critical and important for you to understand. Who will you serve? And how will you serve them? All right. So if you visit my timeline, it's very simple. If you visit my timeline on my Facebook or my YouTube, whichever, it's very simple. I'll train you to make money from what you know. Very simple. That's my simple definition. I'll train you to make money from what you know. That's very simple. And that is what is ungirded, which is undergirding me when it has to do with what I founded called Knowledge Money University. Simple. In Knowledge Money University, we take people through 8 weeks of learning, training them and showing them how they can make money from what they love, what they do, their expertise, their knowledge, their mastery of something. 8 weeks. It's a methodology, week 1, week 2, up to 8 weeks. And then they graduate and then they get into a community called Knowledge Nation, where they are for life, where they are also collaborating with other individuals who've gone through university. All right. It was founded simply because I had to have a definition for myself and said to myself, this is who you are. You train individuals, I train individuals to make money from what they know. Now, somebody will say, okay, have you been able to list? Yes, I've been able to list. One person that I know that shouldn't be there are individuals who don't know what they ought to be doing. So when people come to me and say, okay, Mecca, I don't know what it is that I have to do with my life. I don't train such individuals. I only train individuals who have been able to identify what it is that they ought to be doing with their lives, and they are now willing and able to be able to make money from that. So you see that I've been able to demarcate and to know who I have to serve and who I don't have to serve. So when it has to do with these individuals who have been able to find out, who have not been able to identify what it is that they ought to be doing in their lives, then I send them to individuals who can help to straighten them out. And when they are done being straightened out, they can come to me to undergo the methodology, right? So you've got to be able to, right, to define that, because when you define that for yourself, because you cannot just go around being visible without understanding specifically what you're about. Because that's the recipe for confusion, a recipe for disaster for yourself. Because when you're visible and people come to you and then there's nothing to take them through to help them get results, that's a recipe for disaster, right? So Having understood that and having gotten your answer, right? Visibility, I want to tell you that visibility is as simple as telling your friends, telling your neighbors, telling your church folks and folks that you meet what you do. Simple. So as I said, people have to know you and people have to know who you are and what you're about, right? Nobody knows the silent part. So it's as simple as, telling your friends what you do, telling your church folks, telling your people who go to mosque together, what it is that you do, all right? It's not about bargaining on them. It's about having conversations, right? It's about having conversations, um, sometimes steer tactically in a way that you infuse what you do in your conversations so that they know what you do. Simple. That's what it is. Very, very simple, right? In your conversations, it's very simple. But the best of them now to be able to make individuals know what it is that you're about is digital platforms. And there are very many of them: Facebook, YouTube, blogs, many more. So you've got to be seen and heard. And these platforms enable you to be seen and heard. I don't know where you're watching this from, whether it's on Facebook, whether it's on TikTok, or whether it's on my YouTube channel. But these channels, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, have provided us the ability to become seen and to be heard. And it's as simple as having them in your phone, right? On your phone, the phone that you have, your smartphone. It's as simple. You have them there. It's easy to get on these platforms, all right? And then you start to get seen and to be noticed, all right? That's the truth. So away from the offline spaces away from the online spaces into offline spaces, there are ways that you can also get people to know that you exist and what you do. Is by going to where your customers or the individuals that you have decided to serve, where they usually congregate. Town hall meetings, it could be at seminars, it could be at church gatherings, it could be at exhibitions, all right? In making money from what you know, you must be adept at showing yourself. There are no two ways about that. You've got to be able to be adept at showing yourself. If you keep hiding yourself behind that I am an introvert clause or an introvert excuse, oh well, that's your choice. People will know you. People will know who you are. People can know that you exist. Definitely money will be far away from you. All right. So it's important. All right. So when I'm dealing with individuals, I usually suggest them to have the following. Number one is to have a website that can house your blog. That's if you want to blog. I haven't started blogging, but I have my own website, the mekanobis.com. If you go to my mekanobis.com, tells you who I am. You go there. There's a category that shows who a mekanobis is. You go there. There's a place that shows where my books. You go there. You also see where my online courses are domiciled, so people can buy my books there. People can know who I am. People can decide based on what they have seen on my website to be able to invite me to speak at their events or to have further dealings with me, have consultations, and then they can buy my online courses, the products that I've created, right? Online individuals, people can buy. And there, people go there, they visit at different times of the day. Some individuals go there at 2 a.m., some go at 6 p.m., whichever time. And then they buy, and I receive notifications of purchases, and I didn't need to be there, all right? So it's important for you to have your own website. As I said, mekanobis.com is my own website. Find yours, design yours for yourself. This is non-negotiable in our time right now. It's like your shop that you need to own. The second thing is, after having your own website, you have to be active on social media. And you choose where you have to be active on Facebook or Instagram, WhatsApp, Twitter, whichever. I'm not so active on all the platforms. I'm basically active on TikTok now, on Facebook, and my YouTube channel. Twitter, just there, sparingly. LinkedIn, okay, I'm still learning how to be very active there, but these are platforms that where I'm very active. Will things change in the future? Of course, absolutely, things may change. So show up daily and communicate via written words and via visuals, like videos, the awesomeness that you carry. All right, you've got to be able to show up, okay, and communicate via written words and videos, the awesomeness that you carry. You must communicate what you're about and how you help humanity with what you offer, okay? Understanding that this is critical to making you reach out to as many individuals and for them to know you is the foundation for you earning income. People can throw money at you, people can give you money if they don't know you exist and if they don't know the solutions that you provide. Okay, so I do hope that I've been a blessing through this teaching today. And if you are keen on joining Knowledge Money University to understand this methodology, you can send me a message directly, all right, or drop a comment on where that you're watching this from, and we can. Or you go to our website, www.knowledgemoneyuniversity.com, and you see all what it's all about, and then you can be part of the 8 weeks. And after that, the most beautiful thing that individuals are enjoying after being through Knowledge Money University is the Knowledge Nation, where on a daily basis, I am teaching, I'm sharing the processes of how I'm earning income from what I know, and they're learning from my experiences. What I'm doing is like, it's a follow me as I show you how I earn income on a daily basis. So that's the most beautiful thing about being through Knowledge Money University. So if you want to be part of it, go to www.knowledgemoneyuniversity.com, and you see what it's all about, the curriculum and everything, and then you'll be part of us. And I look forward to you being part of the Knowledge Nation. So, as I always say, live your best life now. Ciao.
He's the dawn, the man of the hour.
Hope you enjoyed that things down. Oh, I certainly did. And I am not sleeping on this one. Making money from what you already know, that's what's up. Rush now to Emeka Novice's YouTube channel, subscribe, like, comment, and share, and get updates for more of his videos.